I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the #1 Chief Rock Knicks Universe, main man, Uncle Freezy, and welcome to the premiere Knicks in the Morning Time show, the Knicks Morning Drive. Wake up, wake up, wake up. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Another week. Another week, y'all. Let's go. We are marching towards the end of the year. We are marching towards our goal of 4,000 subscribers. Help us reach our goal of 4,000 subscribers. Let me see. Our goal of 4K subscribers is in reach. Let me put that there. Ooh. Save and put that there. Our goal of 4,000 subscribers. Oh, I spelled that wrong, huh? Is in reach. Yeah, help us get to our goal of 4,000 subscribers. Good mornings, good mornings, good mornings, good mornings, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, so we have a lot to talk about here in Knicks Universe. Last night, we lost to the Indiana Pacers 132-121. If you have somewhere to be before 8 o'clock, you should be on your way. You should be on your way. Hope everybody had a healthy and safe weekend. Hope you had a healthy and safe weekend. Hope you're starting your morning off with your beverage of choice, probably a hot coffee, a hot tea, something like that. Top of the hour, 8 o'clock, we're going to play the Lawrence Tears morning joint to get everybody on their way. It's a Lawrence Tears original to get you on your way. See a lot of people viewing this morning, man. Salute to everybody watching us on X. Salute to everyone watching us on YouTube. Salute. So what is going on in our world today? Nothing major. Nothing major. Let me just see. I'm just going to check just to make sure we didn't discover another planet. All right. So has some news. Donald Trump will be busy on his first day in office. And Let's see. That's about it. Pete is in the building. Salute, Pete. What's good with you, bro? So we're on our march towards 4,000 subscribers. That's exciting just thinking about it. Last night, the Boston Celtics beat the Milwaukee Bucks. The Orlando Magic beat the Washington Wizards. The Miami Heat beat Minnesota in Minnesota. Golden State blew out the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Golden State Warriors seem to have found something. The Lakers beat the Toronto Raptors. The Jets and Giants lost this weekend. What else is new? My Chicago Bears were embarrassed this weekend. I'm embarrassed to even say that I'm a Bears fan at this point. A lot of upset Knicks fans. It's early in the season. A lot of upset Knicks fans. I don't blame them for being upset. If you're upset, man, that's okay. If you're upset, that's okay. The Knicks schedule is going to get a smidge tougher over the next week or so. I think the Knicks have Philadelphia, Chicago, Brooklyn, Washington, Phoenix. This week, the Knicks have Philly, Chicago, Brooklyn. Next Monday, they have Washington, Phoenix, Utah, and Denver. So the Knicks have 8 games over the next 2 weeks to prove who they are. None other is in the building. Building blocks is in the building. Pete says this the one time where we can actually criticize Tibbs' rotations. Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. The thing with what the team looks like, I feel like the coach is coaching with one hand behind his back, but at the same time, you know, we've been in this place before. It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Good morning, Knicks fans. Check it out. Yo, wake up, Knicks fans. It's time to rise. Large in tears, yes, the morning drive. Welcome to the show, always honest and true. Talking about the team, yeah, you know how we do. It's a new day, grab your coffee, let's flow. Cat in the building, Brunson ready to go. OG and McHale, this wing stop us for real. Lawrence Tears got the passion gonna feel. Freezy and the crew, we keeping it fresh. Breaking down the team, yeah, we know who's next. Do some Preston Rising, Josh hard as the glue. Got the fire every morning, bleeding orange and blue. Lawrence Tears, it's a brand new year. Repping for the Knicks, no doubt, no fear. We got the squad, we making moves. Tuning every morning, yeah, we setting the groove. Lawrence Tears, it's the Knicks we love. From MS Street straight to the sky above. Orange and blue, this gonna be our year. This is the vibe, it's Lawrence Tears. We're breaking down the trades, analyzing stats. Dunking on the haters, bringing the Knicks back. Clyde with the suit, he's keeping it slick. Lawrence Tears every morning, get you your Knicks fix. We go hard every day, another one in the books. Getting excited about our 3 new rooks. From the draft to the playoffs, it's some time to shine. With Cola, Capardi, and Dottier, the future's divine. Freezy and the fam, we calling the plays. Dropping knowledge on the Knicks, we're here to amaze. You know what it is, subscribe and hit that like. Lawrence Tears, every morning we taking flight. Lawrence Tears, it's a brand new year. Repping for the Knicks, no doubt, no fear. We got the squad, we making moves. Tuning every morning, yeah, we setting the groove. Lawrence Tears, it's the Knicks we love. From MS Street straight to the sky above. Orange and blue, you know it's all year. This is the vibe, it's Orange Tears. Yeah. Big Paisan in the house. Come on. AKA Knicks Morning Coach Al Pika. Uncle Freezy. Peace.
Yeah, man. The Knicks Morning Drive, morning joint to help you get on your way. Good mornings, good mornings, good mornings. Kenny Payne in the building. Real King, salute. Simply the Intellect is in the building. Just Knicks is in the building. Just Knicks asks, is that Coach rapping? And yes, that is Coach rapping. That is Coach rapping. That is the Orange Tears morning song for the Knicks Morning Drive. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for joining us this morning. I hope your day has started off on the right foot. Yes, we have a lot to talk about these Knicks. We have a lot to talk about life getting off on this right foot. I have a question for y'all, and I'm going to put it in the chat, and I meant to do it early, but I was undecided. I was thinking, do I wait 10 games? Do I wait 10 games to do it, or do I just ask the question? And if I just ask the question, where is it? Let me just view on YouTube. I'm going to start a poll, and I'm going to ask you, how do you feel about the Cat trade? Now, how do you feel about the Cat trade now? The answers are great trade, still need time, and do not like it. So I'm going to ask you to participate in the poll, everybody. How do you feel about the Karl Anthony Towns trade now? Great trade, still need time to think about it. Or do not like it. So those are the options. Cowboy Bob is in the building. Big Oso is in the building. Kenny Payne says, where my vets at? Salute to all my veterans. It's Veterans Day. Salute to all my veterans. Big Oso, Cowboy Bob just kicked in the room. Real King, what's good? Got the poll out there. Got a poll question out there. And I should change this. I should change this to Happy Veterans Day. And I think I'm going to do that. Happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all my vets out there. From whatever era. I don't care about the era or military branch that you served in. Happy Veterans Day. To however old you are, whatever era you served, whatever branch you served, man, thank you for your generous contribution. Bronx Mel is in the building. Salute. Man, the emoji game is getting tight now. Okay, I see the emojis. Bronx Mel says, man, more concerned about the Mikal Bridges trade than the cat trade. All right. That maybe that is a point of conversation. Michelle is in the building. Good morning. The intellect says, I love the trade, but it's going to take time due to injuries. Okay. Big also says, that's right. I'm more concerned about Bridges not doing enough. Yeah. Where's our poll? Okay. All right. All right. There we are. Oh, the poll is off to a hot start. The poll is off to a hot start. Seems like that trade. Maybe that's our talking point for the morning. Maybe that's our talking point for the morning. Bronx Mel getting us fired up. Maybe that's our talking point for the morning. Our talking point for the morning might be do you feel differently now about Cat and Mikal Bridges when you watch them from a distance? When you watch them from a distance, it seems like the Mikal Bridges trade made more sense from a distance, but now that you've found love, what are you going to do with it? Bo Ismail's in the building, says we need to fix our fourth quarter defense. Yeah. We need to find some energy from somewhere. My answer to that is I think our fourth quarter defense will be fine once Precious and Cameron Payne get back. And not that they will be factors in the fourth quarter, but they'll be able to keep us fresher so that we'll execute better in the fourth quarter. Tom from Huntington is in the building. Salute to the chat and the vets. Salute to you also, Mr. Tom from Huntington. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, this is a delightful. Where's Bronx Mel's comment? That is a delightful conversation starter, in my opinion. That is a delightful conversation starter from Bronx Mel, right? More concerned about the Bridges trade than the cat trade. And I've been doing this show now for 4 years, right? So so the YouTube channel is about 4 years old. And one of the things that I've heard consistently over this 4-year stretch is Knicks fans feel like Karl Anthony Towns is soft. Whether you're in the majority or the minority, regardless how you feel about whatever, most Knicks fans that come across this platform used to say, and probably still say, Cat is soft. Right? And at the same time, Knicks fans have been saying, the majority that come across this platform say the Nova Boys thing is a real thing, establish a culture. Those were two separate talking points. And now that we have both, I think the narratives have changed a little bit on both. Now, here's the thing. When you're speaking to an adult, it's hard to get an adult to admit when they're wrong. Generally, and I don't mean this as I'm not throwing rocks at anybody. I don't care about that kind of stuff. Yeah, no, I'm pretty secure, man. I don't need to tear anybody down to build myself up. I don't need to do that. Right? But I feel like Knicks fans in general thought Cat was soft. They may still think Cat is soft. I don't know. I don't care. That's their opinion. They're entitled to it. I'm not going to argue. But a lot of Knicks fans were thinking that Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, and Jaylen Brunson could bring us a championship because they won in college. And now that Mikal Bridges is here and Dante is gone, we're looking at Mikal Bridges like, man, we gave up all those draft picks for you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, bro? The Knicks have never, ever in their existence paid a price that high for any player ever. Right? When you consider everything the Knicks paid for Cat compared to what they paid for Mikal Bridges. It's 8:15, y'all. If y'all have somewhere to be by 9 o'clock, man, get it moving. Salute to all my people out there on the open road, driving, listening to the show through your speakers. Salute to y'all. Salute to everybody listening to us through your headphones. Salute to all my people in sales, customer facing, telesales, however. Salute to y'all. Salute to the son of the legend. Kerry Cox is in the building. So you paid a Giannis type package for Mikal Bridges, and we're getting an RJ Barrett like return right now. Not even RJ. RJ Barrett got us OG Anunoby. So we're getting a Quentin Grimes like return so far from Mikal. Not even that. Right? Better than that. So Mikal Bridges has played better than what we say he has. But when you pay so much for a guy, you honestly think like, hey man, 6 first-round picks, this dude got to come in here and be Anthony Edwards. I don't think that. My thought was, you like the guy, you want him that bad, pay the price for him and move on. You like the guy, you pay the price for him, forget about the price. You paid for what you thought, and you paid what you thought, and then you're just moving on. As simple as that. D Buckets in the building, salute. Craig in the building, salute. The analyst says, my disappointment is Mikal is not offense with him and OG. We getting killed on the wings. Yeah. I think they'll figure it out. Rick Z in the building, salute. Salute. Rick Z says, bad day for my team yesterday. I live in Arizona and went to see my Jets lose. And at the game, I started watching the Knicks and they lost. Sad day. Salute to all our West Coast guys. Salute to all the West Coast Knicks. Had a bad day yesterday. The Giants lose in Germany. The Jets lose in Arizona. My Bears lost at home to the Patriots. Caleb sacked 9 times, and then on top of all of that, my New York Knicks lose to the Indiana Pacers in the game, in what feels like they gave it away. Feels like they gave that game away. Craig says, also Tibbs wants to play 6 guys every game. Come on, I'm getting tired of Tibbs. Yeah. And it feels like this at the beginning of every year. At the beginning of every year, we have this thing like, Tibbs, what are you doing? Why are we losing these games we should be winning early on? Why are we putting ourselves in a hole? Why can't you just start off the season fast? And then you walking off the court, frowned up. You saw there have been 3 games this year. It's 8:20, everybody. It's 8:20, 20 minutes after the hour. I need to get a time widget to put up here. Maybe I'll put a time widget up here. Maybe I'll put a time widget up here to help everybody on about their day. Yeah, Pete, that was Alexander O'Neal. That was. I have like 7 8 alarms on my phone just to remind me of stuff during the course of the day because I'll get sidetracked. Michael Dollar was good. So I'll get sidetracked, man. I have my morning alarms, like the 5 a.m. alarm. I have like the 7:30 alarm. I have the nighttime alarms set for the Knicks at Night podcast and just a bunch of stuff. I really work this phone, bro. Eli Wise is in the building. Salute. Salute. Mosley in the building. Salute, my guy. Mosley says they got to let Kolick play. He's a point guard. McBride is not a point guard. That is one of the things I looked at last night. I was like, what are we doing? So we snuck in some point guard reps yesterday for Deuce, and they still looked unorthodox. Andios is in the building. Snipes Entertainment. What's good? Snipe says, the Heatles went through the same growing pains. I don't remember them being that good in year one. They were, hey, at the end of the year. Yeah, at the end of the year, bro, they were good. My only thing, though, is, yeah. The Tyler Kolek thing is interesting in that when you're the fourth point guard, you don't deserve nothing. When you're the fourth point guard, nobody owes you anything. When you're the, for instance, when you're Pacom Dadier and you're the fifth wing, nobody owes you anything. Right? When you're Ariel Porty and you're the fourth, when you're the fifth big man, nobody owes you anything. Here's the thing: would I like to see them move up the depth chart? Absolutely. Absolutely. Would I like Pacom Dadier to be the fourth wing? Absolutely. But right now, he's the fifth wing. And so Tibbs is not going to play him. Right? The wings are Bridges, Anunoby, Hart, whatever veteran they bring in, and then Pacom Dadier. So he's just not a prompt priority right now. And when you're the fourth point guard behind Brunson, Payne, Deuce, and Kolek, nobody owes you anything. One of these days, I'm going to fix this camera. Or maybe one of these days, I'm going to fix my posture. How about that? The only thing about it is I have a microphone attached to this desk, and I'll fix it one day. I'll fix it one day. When you're Ariel Porty and the center depth chart goes Cat, Mitchell Robinson, Jumpman, Precious, Jumpman, Huck Porty, you're not really a priority. Should they be playing? Yes. Should they be playing due to injury? Yes. But they have to beat out somebody. Right? I don't think Tom Thibodeau wants to give these kids anything. And so on the one hand, I understand you don't want to give the kids anything, right? You want them to earn it. Excuse me. On the other hand, in today's NBA, these kids, bro, by the time they get to the league, these kids get to the league, they're good. It's not 1980 where these dudes are neophytes or freshmen or whatever you want to call them. So do I agree with you? Yes. Do I wish that these kids would fight for their right to party? Yes. I would love for them to take a veteran's spot. And they're not going to do it all at once. It's not going to be a jailbreak. All of a sudden, the kids are going to take over the roster. It's not going to be like the kids in the hall, the kids in the hall, the kids in the... Nah. Would I love to see Pacom Dadier beat out somebody and earn that wingman spot on the bench. Of course. Do I understand how old Pacom Dadier is? Yes, I also understand that. But if you're a Knicks fan, I think these things point back to why didn't we draft Ryan Dunn when we had the opportunity, and now we're on the waiver wire searching for a guy to do what Ryan Dunn could have been doing since the start of the season. Hit that like button, y'all. East Blue Drew says the eye test tells you Ariel is better than Sims. Yeah, man, as soon as he walked in the gym, he may have been complimentary to Sims on the same level as Sims. As soon as he walked in the gym. But the thing is, it's not about being better. It's about taking that man's spot. It's about taking that man's spot. You have to take that man's spot from him. You want his rotation minutes, you have to take them. How old is Pacom Dadier? Pacom Dadier turned 19. Oh, so he's 19 years old. He turned 19 on July 27th. So Pacom Dadier is going to spend this entire season in the league 19 years old. So he is 19. He's not 18. Knicks fans. It's the Knicks fan calling like 8:30 in the morning. Yo, you ready to talk about Knicks? The kids legit have to take these spots from these veterans. You want to see an upgrade? If you want to upgrade at a position, these guys legit have to take these spots. Right. I'm telling you, y'all. I've been saying this for a minute, and I don't think people understand. You know what? I don't think. Yo, I say a lot of stuff. I do a lot of shows. So sometimes, man, I inundate everybody with stuff. But I'm telling you, this kid, Pacom Dadier, is going to be better than Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. Maybe put together, right? But he's 19. Think about a 19-year-old Mikal Bridges when you saw him. Undersized, skinny. Think about a 19-year-old OG Anunoby. A 19-year-old OG Anunoby was getting athletic comparisons to LeBron James. Right? 19-year-old OG Anunoby at Indiana was getting athletic comparisons to LeBron. Freight train. 6'8", 240. Super athletic, super fast, super quick, super athletic, jump real high. Very unskilled, raw. Is he a power forward? Is he a small forward? 20-year-old OG Anunoby, right? 20-year-old OG Anunoby was coming back from torn ACL surgery. Robbed him of some of his athleticism. 19-year-old Pacom Dadier is a raw piece of clay. 19-year-old Pacom Dadier can become anywhere from at a low end Nicholas Batum, at a high end Paul George. Right, but do you rush it? No, you don't rush it. You don't rush it. As a matter of fact, with Pacom Dadier, to me, it would be the opposite. Take your time. And y'all know I'm the biggest Pacom Dadier fan out here. The first person to say, Craig says Michael K. Gilchrist. Nah, ain't nobody ever gonna be that, bro. No one's ever gonna be that. I can't see anybody being that, right? I can't see anybody being that. Michael K. Gilchrist. Michael K. Gilchrist's shot makes Bill Cartwright's shot look like Chris Mullin. Michael K. Gilchrist's jump shot legit makes Bill Cartwright's jump shot look like Larry Bird. East Blue Juice says, if another team's rookie drops 30 on us, I'm coming. Yeah, man, we just got to sit through it. Perez is in the building. Yeah. That's what 5 first-round picks and a pick swap will get you, bro. And mind you, I'm excited about Mikal Bridges being here, man. It's just going to take some time for Bridges, man. It just is. The Bridges thing is not over, right? The Bridges thing is not over. It's just going to take some time, man. We got to relax. He'll fit in. He'll probably, by the end of the year, I anticipate him being our 3rd or 4th best player. There's no way he's better than Cat. Period. There's no way he's better than Karl Anthony Towns. There's no way he's better than Jaylen Brunson. But by the end of the year, I think he could be tied for 3rd with OG Anunoby. Peterson says the bridge is over. No, the Bridges thing is not over, man. It's only been 9 games. So it's only been 9 games. We want to let young fella figure it out, and he will. Real King says the Knicks secretly in panic mode. I think, man, I'll tell you what. As a Knicks fan, I'm not in panic mode, but I'll tell you something that's working my nerves. These dumb conversations of, oh man, we just got to wait for Landry Shamet to get healthy. Landry Shamet, Matt Ryan, the Knicks front offices, they're playing 3D chess while everybody else is playing hopscotch. Matt Ryan and the other dude, Landry Shamet. That's what happens when you let the nerds take over. When you let the nerds take over, you get stuff like that. Landry Shamet is going to be Steve Novak. Steve Novak wasn't nothing. Steve Novak, and I like Steve Novak, right? But we're talking as if Steve Novak was mellow. Steve Novak wasn't even Jeremy Lin. Steve Novak is another one of those weird stories. Torrey Murray. And no disrespect to Steve Novak, but I'm putting it in perspective. This team doesn't need another Torrey Murray story. This team doesn't need another Quentin Grimes story. This team is a championship contender at the highest level. And teams like this don't need feel-good stories. This team needs players. Ralph is in the building. Salute. Okay. I see you. Thank you for the generous contribution. Lewis says, why are we not talking about the real elephant in the room? Jaylen Brunson, the worst defensive point guard in the league. Bruh. Hey. God dog it, Lewis. See, a comment like this, we have to do it like on the night show where we get like a 2 or 3 hour window where we can like parse participles, where we can just look at everything from every angle. Right? And he's the captain, so he gets a certain level, a certain modicum of see the thing about it. Okay, let's do it. Novocaine was the truth. He was our Steve, but he wasn't a. He wasn't a. Nah, bro. I like Steve Novak. I like Steve Novak, man, but in the grand scheme of things, Steve Novak was a nice, a likable player. Corey Lee in the place to be. What's good? Salute. Salute to all the members of the channel supporting, man, keeping the lights on in the building. Salute. Thank y'all for that. The Steve Novak thing is Steve Novak was a nice guy and a nice player. He wasn't necessarily a difference maker. He played for a team that had a lot of holes in it, and he helped fill one of those holes, but he wasn't necessarily a staple. And I respect Steve Novak's contribution to the Knicks. Respect Steve Novak's contribution to the Knicks. Jaylen Brunson's defense, though. It's 20 minutes before the hour. It's 8:40. It's 8:40. If you have somewhere to be before 9 o'clock, get your hustle on. The Jaylen Brunson thing is complicated. The Jaylen Brunson thing is complicated. All the signs have historically pointed to where we are right now. All the things that people have said about Jaylen Brunson are true. His entire career. He's kind of short. He's kind of slow. He's kind of not athletic. He's not really long. His defense is suspect, though he tries. He gives effort. Those are his takeaways. The pluses for him is he's got a leadership gene. He's got a leadership gene that guys don't generally have. He's got a upper level leadership gene. He's a great 3-point shooter. He's a fantastic scorer. He's Jaylen Brunson, for all the things people say he can't do well, he does a lot of other things exceptionally well. And the things that he does exceptionally well outweighs his limitations. So, salute to Corey Lee. Corey Lee says, thank you for the generous contribution, Corey Lee. He says, remember, we killed Julius Randle over the same thing, defense. Right. And those that kill Randle over defense have no idea what they were talking about. None. Anybody that question, how do you question a high leverage rebounder and a jump shooter? Those two things don't go together. It's the reason why the cat thing is unfair. So some things you're like, okay, if you think it's easy, you go outside and you try to do it. You go outside and you try to do it. Just try to do it for 10 minutes and tell me, how in the world can you be a jump shooting 250-pound big and a double-digit rebounder? We have a 7-footer on our roster that stays hurt, and he don't even get you double-digit rebounds or double-digit points. But we expect others to do multiple things. And we got one guy who we expect to do one thing, and he can't even stay healthy doing that. But you expect others to do multiple things. It just don't make sense. Basketball is hard. Basketball is hard. It's hard balancing defense and offense. It's hard being a two-way player. And don't be a two-way player that can shoot threes or rebound. Now you're asking for a player X to be hurt. Putting all that effort and energy into doing that at the highest level there is. Jaylen Brunson's defense is suspect. We know that. Fred VanVleet was torching and playing with Jaylen Brunson. Fred VanVleet of the Houston Rockets was toying with Jaylen Brunson defensively. But that's okay, because Jaylen Brunson is an all-star caliber point guard in this league. Does he have flaws? Yes. Does every NBA player have flaws? Absolutely. Kerry Cox says, trade Cat for Giannis. Cox, that don't make sense. That don't make sense. Trade Cat for Giannis. That don't make sense. If you feel like Giannis is the better player, and you can get equal value for just trading Cat, doesn't that mean Cat is equal to Giannis? If you could trade Cat for Giannis, doesn't that mean Cat is equal to Giannis? And if Cat is equal to Giannis, why are you trading Cat for an older dude that's a non-shooter, not a facilitator. And Giannis is on his own team, and they suck. Giannis is on his own team, right? Calling the shots for his own organization. Go get me this player. Get me that player. And they're trash. The years of us wanting Giannis are over. The years of us wanting Embiid are over. The years of us wanting Paul George are over. The years of us wanting Damian Lillard are over. The years of us wanting Devin Booker are over, bro. We don't need those guys. Devin Booker has never won a championship. Damian Lillard has never won a championship. Joel Embiid has never won a championship. And by adding names to the conversation doesn't make the conversation more robust, right? What we have to do now is realize and listen, man, in about 60 days or so, about 50 days, it's going to be 2025. It's going to be 2025 in about 50 days. And we're talking about dudes that were great in 2019. Those days are over. We don't need Bradley Beal no more. We don't need Donovan Mitchell. The days of Knicks fans looking at the roster and having a longing for another team's talent is over. Those days are over. We are where we are right now. We don't need anybody else. No, we don't need another high-profile player to come in here and save us. This team merely needs to get healthy, period. That's it. Once the team is healthy and stays healthy, all the names that we mentioned will be whatever. Every time I hear like people will text me and DM me and call and say stuff like, yo, the only thing we need now is Anthony Davis. Nah, bro, in a few weeks, it'll be 2025. The Anthony Davis dream is over. We don't need Anthony Davis. We need to stay healthy. The Knicks are getting out rebounded because most of their skilled bigs are hurt. Cat is out there with Josh Hart next to him at power forward. All the Mitchell Robinson fans forever say, you know what, when Mitch get back, man, Mitch gonna do. Nah, man, Mitch is a second-round pick. We got the most out of him. He's never averaged double digits rebounding. He's never made an all-defensive team. He's never made an all-star team. He's never done a lot of stuff except stay injured and come back out of shape and have to work his way back in shape and then get injured. That's what Mitch is, right? And adding more of this stuff, it's not gonna. This stuff every time you, and this is not an indictment on Mitch, right? This is not a Mitch conversation. This is me talking about how when you see Cat on the floor with Jaylen Brunson, Deuce McBride, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, right? You see an NBA center on the floor with undersized wings and guards doing power forward stuff. But every time you saw Mitchell Robinson was always on the floor with real NBA size. Mitch was always on the floor with Julius Randle, an all-star power forward. Makes things look easy, right? What if Mitchell Robinson was on the floor with a whole bunch of little guys for an extended amount of time? How would that look? You draw Mitch away from the rim. Our complaints about Cat and size and all these things, man, is weird. I think it's weird. It's weird. I think that's like that song, that Melissa Morgan song. Any old heads in here? Y'all know the song where I'm taking out this time to give you a piece of my mind. Y'all know the song. Who do you think you are? I can't remember the title, but basically it's about chasing something that don't help you get better. Cowboy Bob, what's the song? The Melissa Morgan song where she's singing about chasing these dreams and all this stuff that ain't gonna make you get better. All it's gonna do is get you worse. The Knicks are in a great spot, man. The Knicks are in a great spot. All they need is health. We're not rebounding because we're very small at the moment. Tom Thibodeau is coaching with one arm behind his back because, again, the team is injured. And I think he made it. And I think the one thing that hurt Tibbs is last year, instead of just throwing in the towel and just going into the lottery, he did a fantastic coaching job with an unhealthy roster. And now people think that it's easy to be a 50-plus win team with injuries all over the place. It's not easy. It's not. It's 8:54, everybody. If you got somewhere to be, hey, Cowboy Bob's. That's the name. The name of the song is "Fool's Paradise." I think that's the name of it. Fool's Paradise. Fool's Paradise is. I'm taking out this time to give you a piece of my mind. Fool's Paradise. That's the name of it. When you're chasing all these things that's way out there and don't appreciate the stuff you got right here. Real King says, can't knock the hustle. Yeah, that's it. Can't knock the hustle. Yeah. That's it. The Mary J joint. That's it. Real King was like, Melissa Morgan. Nah, fool, that's Mary J. Blige. Yeah, that's Mary J. Blige. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's Mary J. Blige. Yeah, man, Uncle Freezy, what you talking about? You know it's Jay-Z. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, man. 4 minutes to the hour. Get your hustle on, man. Get those feet on the floor. Get moving. The Jaylen Brunson thing, I think, is interesting. I think that deserves more of a panel conversation. Or maybe at some point I could just record it and talk about it and put it up on the thing. Yeah. the Giannis thing, bro. Honestly, look at what the Bucks are doing right now, and then ask me this: have the Knicks ever traded for a guy towards the end of his prime that was getting hurt for his current team, and then the Knicks trade for him, hoping to catch lightning in a bottle? Yeah, and answer that for me. Have the Knicks traded for someone headed towards the end of their prime who was getting injured on their current team, hoping to catch lightning in a bottle? It's a tough thing. I think we're in a spot where going into 2025, we can't continue to think like we thought in 2017. We can't continue to think in 2025. Our mindset should be, we are the hunter and they are the prey. We are no longer the prey. We are the hunter. Knicks fans, the Knicks are the hunter. Teams in the NBA know that come April, May, and June, they do not want to be in a 7-game series with the Knicks. This is no longer the cute little story, the little engine that could. This is no longer an ant can't move a rubber tree plant. MIG is in the building. Luke Skywalker Visions is in the building. Salute. When you're the hunter, the world looks different. When you're an apex predator, the world looks. When you're the apex predator, everybody looks like lunch. When you're not the apex predator, everything I hear is hard. Right? But when you're the apex predator, everybody is lunch. 9 o'clock on the dot. Hope you guys have a productive day. Let me get out of here and get on these phones. I'm going to holler at y'all later, y'all. Peace.